All right, you two?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's some fresh tea, love.
Ta.
Where's Tim? Tim, hurry up, you'll be late.
How'd you get on with the muck spreading yesterday, Bill?
Just as far as the hollow. It's a bit sticky down there.
Well, you better take one of the four-wheel drives. Don't want to get stuck.
Yeah, I've got one down the front.
Well, you should be finished sometime today. If you get a move on, that is.
Okay, I'm on my way. See you later. Tim?
Oh, look.
Worse than the pig.
Ah, that reminds me. I want you to empty the pits before you start work today, Marie.
Okay.
And you, young man, had better start getting up early. Otherwise, you won't get a lift to college.
Right, yeah, I'm going now. Right, I'm off then.
Yeah, bye.
Bye.
She's been working on the doors of the big barn most of the morning, love.
Okay.
Back, Maisie. Come on, back, Maisie. Come on, back, Maisie.
Forget his head one day.
I must get on.
All right, Pete, I'll bring you out a cup of tea later.
You've had 3 shredded wheat for breakfast, Bill. Ha ha. I need my ovals, Mum. We're in the workshop today.
Oh, they're in there. But I haven't done them.
No, that's okay. You told Dad about circular saw yet?
I forgot to tell him. Oh, don't worry. I'll remember.
Okay, bye, Mum. Really sorry I can't help you with the slurry, sis, but college calls.
Never mind, Tim. One day, perhaps, eh? When you're grown up, maybe.
Yeah. Bye.
Sure you've got everything this time?
Yeah.
What the...
Oh, sorry, Pete. I forgot to tell you.
What?
Tim damaged it yesterday when you were at market.
What was he doing using the saw?
Oh, no, he wasn't. I told him to connect it up to save you time today.
But how did he do it?
Not sure. Probably rushing. You know what he's like.
I wish somebody had told me. I'm behind enough as it is.
Look, I've said it was my fault. He asked me to tell you, and I forgot. Sorry.
All right. I'll order a new part later.
All right, love, fine.
Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Morning. Right, you all know the dangers, I suppose, of working with unguarded PTO shafts, yeah?
Yeah.
Tim?
Yeah?
I said, did you know that even good farmers can have horrible accidents on their farms if the machinery used has broken, damaged, or badly fitted guards?
Yes, of course, yeah.
You wouldn't have anything like that on your farm, I suppose.
No, sir.
Now, you've all seen broken guards, right? So how do they get broken in the first place?
When you're turning, if it hits the wheels.
Or if it's got the wrong guard.
So, what sort of guards do you use then?
I think we use that one over there
Right.
and this one here.
Yeah. Good, because as you can see, there's quite a selection, and it's essential that you get the right guard and make sure that it's fitted correctly. Okay. So, how do you know you've got the right guard for the right PTO shaft?
You've got to have the right size and shape of cones.
Yeah. And?
Well, the guard has to be long enough and big enough around inside.
Right, it's got to match the shaft and the universal joint in length and diameter, okay? So, what else have you got to know in order to match the shaft to the guard? Anything else?
BS 3417.
Very good, Lucy. Well done. Okay, jolly good. Now, I've got some guards here, and what I want you to do is to match these guards with these shafts over here. So go ahead, see if you can do it. Now, don't worry if the guard is too long, because, you know, you can always cut it down later.
Well, where's Marie?
Right, okay, let's move on to fitting the guards, all right? So now this bit's important, so pay attention. What do we do first of all?
You've got to check that the shaft's the right length for the movement and the play that you've got between the tractor and whatever else you use. And also don't forget to read the manufacturer's instructions.
Good, right, what's next?
Well, you need to fit the bearings into the shaft grooves.
Yeah, all bearing surface. Using?
Bearing ring or collar, or spot welded type, depending on whose guard you're using.
Good. Right, off you go then. Seem to have got the idea. Well done. Good. So essentially you assemble the two halves, right, and make sure that the guard rotates freely around the shaft. Check that it doesn't separate in the longest position or jam in the shortest position, okay? Now, how often should you grease the bearings and clean the sliding guard tube? Tim?
Once a week?
Generally after 8 hours of normal use, but check the manufacturer's instructions, okay? Poor lubrication is one of the major causes of guard damage. Make sure the bearings are lubricated and watch out for guard tubes that don't slide easily, okay? Look out also for marks and splits on the tubes and watch out too for broken or missing safety chains or ropes. Seems to be sorted out. Can I have your attention over here, please? Right. Now, finally, check that the guard doesn't foul on anything when the shaft moves from side to side, or in this case, up and down. Right? Okay, once the machine's attached, check it again. Right. Any questions?
Yeah, I'm just wondering if you set everything up properly, but still the guard gets damaged.
Yeah, right. Well, for a start, you can try to choose a guard that's up to the job, all right? The cheapest may not save you money in the long
Yes,
run.
but what if anything else happens?
If you damage a guard or see a guard that's damaged, you must straight away tell the person who can get it repaired or replaced. Now, that's usually the boss. Remember, someone's life may depend upon it.
Oh no, I forgot to mention it.
The law requires all employers and workers to ensure that PTO shafts are safely guarded throughout their entire length, okay? Now, failure to comply with this law could mean a fine of many thousands of pounds in the magistrate's court, or even imprisonment in a higher court. If you're not the unlucky one, that is, who's already been killed or maimed. These regulations also apply to the self-employed. Right, so what kind of personal checks, what sort of routine should you go through before you use PTO shafts?
Don't wear scarves or loose clothing.
Make sure your sleeves and things are securely buttoned up. There's no rips or tears in your clothes.
Should have long hair tied well back.
Now, why do we need to make these checks?
Well, this one guy I heard about, he got his leg trapped in this PTO shaft on a roller mill, and it ripped his leg right off.
Yeah, and I read about a bloke once in the Farmer's Weekly who got his clothes caught in the PTO shaft while he was bending over and fixing something. And he was whipped over and died in seconds.
And I knew this girl, and she was on a baler, and she got her arm really badly mangled up, and it had to be amputated. They couldn't save it. It's horrible.